Hey, what's poppin' fresh with you guys? This is your boy Sho'Nuff for DC Universe Online for the PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 4, and for the PC. All right, I want to talk to you guys about quantum trolling. All right, if you guys have gotten to my quantum DPS loadout video, that is courtesy of DCUO Bloguide.com. They provide that loadout. I actually wanted to put that into visualization for you guys via video. All right, for this one, this is courtesy of yours truly, which will be contributed over to DCUOBloguide.com. If you're not watching it over there now, you will be doing that pretty soon. Okay, now this trolling loadout, now of course for me, I create this on my own. I felt that for me that this power is great. I went into this power as a troller first before I went to DPS, and once the DPS was updated to what people consider as a broken mass, I felt like, okay, let's see how it is. It's fun. It's a fun power. But for me, I love the trolling aspects of this power, and I would talk to you guys about that right now. So first off, we're gonna go ahead and go into now. Before I show you guys this, okay, I'm gonna let you know I had this based on a sideboard in mind. Keep in mind that you don't have to, obtain these powers. Of course, it's just more for if you want to experiment with some other things. It may be, if you want to experiment with your loadout, you may want to, have it a bit different for you. All right, this is just in mind, but this is more of a straightforward loadout for me, and I hope that everybody will understand that. So with that being said, you're gonna first grab all of this. Okay, you're gonna grab all of it. All right, everything you see here, you're gonna grab it. All right, you're gonna do Tachyon Burst, Temporal Distortion, Time Shift, Time Bomb, Quantum Tunneling, and Time Bubble. Over to your left, you're gonna get Anomaly, and over to your right, you're gonna go ahead and grab Tachyon Blast and Distortion Wave. Now, the reason why I say you're gonna grab Time Bomb, Tachyon Blast, and Distortion Wave is mainly just to grab Distortion Wave, of course. All right. Now, for your space, you're gonna grab Gravitonic Field, Einstein's Ray, Singularity, and the most important supercharge for your troller loadout, which would be Event Horizon. Okay, now for me, I chose Singularity because you got the controller debuff, which you'll be debuffing in your defense. Now this is very crucial for higher tier raid content. Okay, now for iconic powers, you're going to choose Intimidating Gaze. You're going to add 40 plus 40 dominance, and last but not least, Wisdom of Solomon. So you're going to increase your vitalization by 75 plus, and of course you're going to increase your power by 125%, or rather 125 plus. Okay, so now optional, you can choose Nano Weave Armor if you want to add some more defense, or if you want to, and you can go Powerful Resistance to add plus 200 health. That's optional to you. Okay, that is absolutely strictly optional to you if you want to add 200 plus damage. Okay, or rather, excuse me, for defense and for health. Now for your loadout, you're going to choose, for your control, you're going to use Tachyon Burst, which is your main thing there. You're going to choose Tachyon Burst, Temporal Distortion Wave, Event Horizon, which is going to be your fourth, Time Bubble, and Singularity. Okay, now most people are wondering, Event Horizon on your button loadouts here, and then you have your Tachyon, you have your Time Bubble and Singularity, but not your superpower at the in one of these two slots. Well, I'll explain that in just a moment. This is for me. However you want to rotate is up to you. However, this is something that's more easier for me to do. So again, Tachyon Burst, Temporal Distortion Wave, Event Horizon, Time Bubble, and Singularity. Okay, now you can of course take out Singularity for a healer debuff. You know what I'm saying? You could do that. Personally, for me, the reason why, you know, I have that as a sideboard, to be honest with you, is, which of course you choose Anomaly. The reason why I have that as a sideboard is because if you're facing off against, if you go into something like Halls of Hades, and if an enemy is healing themselves, such as the Cerberus, well, that's crucial. You could say, if you have two trollers inside, one can debuff, the other can basically, one can debuff the defense, the other can definitely debuff on the heals. All right, so as you're debuffing on the heals, the DPS and everybody else can just dish out a ton of damage. So with this loadout, you can either use, personally for me, I use dual wields because it's easier, or if you're a really more up close person, you can definitely run this loadout and use brawling, or you can use brawling, or you can use a two-handed weapon. All right, personally for me, I use dual wields because I like to, it's just more accessible. Dual wields are very accessible in this game, but I personally love dual wields ever since this game came out. So let's go ahead and talk about the rotation a bit, how you can use that. You can go ahead and go into your, you can clip Weapon Mastery into that there. You can also, and then from that point, it's just all about charging. You can clip that. You can clip Tachyon Burst into, into your supercharge. Warp Reality is what it's called. And then also, you can throw on your shield just to pick up your enemies, or not your enemies. You can pick up your comrades, or pretty much your partners, whichever. Somebody in the party that is down, you can pick up your downed party members there. You can also do Singularity, and of course you can go ahead and you can clip Singularity into Warp Reality. And also, the reason why that I love Quantum so much, and I'm chuckling because I'm about to show you, oh my gosh, I love it. It's like, it gives me goosebumps when I talk about this. The reason why that I love Quantum is because of stuns. Granted, I am very sure that every other controlling power in a game that has some stuns, but those stuns are not quite like Quantum's, all right? This here, Distortion Wave, it is absolutely Pringles. Pringles, I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Pringles. I love it. Okay, so I mean, and that's what this law is about, is crowd control. Crowd control, ladies and gentlemen, crowd control. So you can just go into that. You can clip out of that and straight into Warp Reality, and you can do that, or you can just simply go as you're loading, you're waiting for that to come up. And that's for when you have your supercharge ready. All right, so whenever you have your supercharge ready and set, prepared, all that jazz, there you go. So instead, if you really want to give out some really good power, you can go ahead and go into, you can clip that into your event horizon if you want. But overall, to give out some power really big, you can go ahead and go into Tachyon Burst into Warp Reality. All right, and that'll give back your party some big power. All right, you provide power back. All right, so for your white mods, I'm pretty sure I have it equipped. Let me make sure that so for your white mods, okay, so for your white mods, I use Replenishing Adapter, okay, that restores additional power for myself, because of course if I'm running out of power, you can just, I'm using my dual wields to basically hit back. I'm basically hitting with my dual wields just for to restore some additional power. All right. Also, escalating replenishing procs 5. All right, and it also increases your power critical chance by 3% for 6 seconds each time you use your all that you see there. All right, this effect stacks with itself, increased vitalization by 1%. All right, I also use Violet Breakout to bait, so just in case if I'm being mobbed by a lot of aggro, I simply just break out violently. I use Extended Supercharge, that's for my event horizon. For my feet, explosive blocks so to knock back my enemies, and of course regenerative shielding, so I can get back a little bit of some health when I use my time bubble. All right, or basically this there. Okay, so again, I will explain a bit about the trolling. Your job is to simply give back power with this. So you want to use your warped reality, Tachyon burst into warped reality if you want, or you can go do that. You can do that. Now I was trying to see if I can clip distortion wave into warp, into that singularity, and then into the thing. But unfortunately, no, I couldn't be able to do that. But there you have it, guys. I mean, if you want to do some clipping, there you go. For your sideboard, you know what I'm saying, you can do orbital strike, you can do your supply drop if you want. Use supply drop not just only for yourself when you do excuse me, when you do run out of power. You can also use that for your comrades as well, and also for your traits, for your skill traits. I like to run defense, and more so I want to concentrate on my dominance and power, power heal crits as well. And I go for power, I go for vitalization. Vitalization is important. If you want to use a little bit of might, you can use that also. For health and dominance, dominance is very important because that also helps your stuns to stick. Again, that's not just for that's not for when aggro comes to you. That's also for your stuns to stick and for your powers to last a lot longer. Okay, so you can also go for power vitalization and a little bit of my precision. I like to hit a little bit with my weapon. That is of course important. So as you see there with my dominance, I got 3,314. That's crucial. All right, so with that said, there you have it, guys. There you have it. There you go. That is a trolling loadout for you. Now, like I said, for a sideboard, if you like to run it, you could take off time bubble in exchange for quantum tunneling if you like. And that's aggro dumping. That's what it is. You're aggro dumping. You're basically moving away from the aggro, and the aggro will definitely ignore you and move on to another target, as you are either just simply evading from enemy fire or from the attacks, or simply if you were to trying to go and revive your downed party member. All right, so there you go. There you have it, guys. This is your boy Sho'Nuff, letting you know, love what you do and do what you love for the love of the game, baby. And you can check out this loadout video over at DCUO Bloguide.com. Sho'Nuff.